So this is an introduction to our first Wunder podcast. And what are we going to talk about today, Maeve?
Our newest app updates and features.
Our latest app updates. Well, we actually have a lot. We claim to be the next generation booking system. So we do a lot of stuff. Everything that we do is to connect all of our companies with new users. And we do that, first of all, by having an open source platform. Basically, all of your companies are going to be along the app. So you have that network effect of other companies being on the app. And secondly, we're free, being the most beneficial stuff. We don't charge our companies to use the app. We charge a 2% booking fee. And our latest update is our social media links, which is basically anyone who scrolls through the app can see our social media links to bring them away from the app. Believe it or not, we actually don't want people being on the app that often. We want them to be able to quickly find companies and make bookings really quickly. And this way, when they're scrolling through the app, we have over 8,500 app users at the minute, and it's growing daily. If you press the I button on someone's company, it brings up links to their social media accounts, which is kind of cool. So if I wanted to find out about this company, I just click its Instagram, and it opens up their Instagram account, and you can have a scroll through and see what they're all about before making your bookings. Have you updated yours?
Yes, I have.
Your social links on it?
Yes.
But it's a pretty cool way. We just launched it, so we're just trying to get all of our companies on board, getting up to speed in that, and then getting everyone to update the app. And that's the latest app update. What's your favourite feature on the app?
Altogether.
Yeah.
The Instagram
Links. Well, Instagram.
Actually, what is my favourite app? Oh, send membership feature. That's my favourite thing about the app.
Well, it's actually most beneficial to you because most of our companies do have a pay-as-you-go price, but you don't. You have just members only option, so you have to have a membership.
Yeah.
So how we're trying to promote that in the sense of trying to get people to use the app, or let's say getting people onto the app is sort of a hard way to go download the app, find a company. But if you send someone something for free, it's much easier. If you know you have something waiting for you, it's much easier.
I used it. I put it on members only so that I would have to manually send free trials and collect their email addresses. And that was a better way of getting them on than just having people booking in for free trials without having any communication with me.
Yeah, and then you know that they're coming.
Yeah.
Because you've sent them a membership.
Yeah.
So there's loads of ways that we can tell people to get that email address. The most easy way is to put up a question form on Instagram.
Yeah.
On your story, if you go, fancy a free trial, enter your email, would be one way.
Yeah.
If anyone has Meta or Facebook Business Ads Manager, a lead generation form on an ad is very easy. We did one for you, actually.
Yeah.
We do it for a couple of our companies. We did one.
Fod Saunas as well.
We did one for Fod Saunas. We think we got 110 leads. We did say you need the scarcity tactic there where you say 10 available. And how would I describe this? As a trick of the trade. We didn't only give away 10, we actually gave away 110. I think we got 44 leads off that. I didn't think we had as much success with you. I think we got 30, was it?
Yeah.
And again, we might have had 10 new people sign up.
Yeah.
I think it only cost €20 for 10 new people, which wasn't too bad.
No, that was good.
And how do you do it yourself now without our help?
I put up question boxes on Instagram saying drop your details below with this emoji for a free trial. And then I have their email addresses and send them the free trials. And I have an expiry as well. I have like a 7-day expiry on the free trial as well to make sure that they use it within that week. Right. And I usually just tell them to message me if they need it later. And then you still keep communication with them, though. It stops you from having to have no control over it. Yeah,
because with one-off memberships on the app, you can edit the end date if you want. We don't actually recommend people doing it because people always ask me actually about memberships and why. And they're like, oh, can we edit this? Can we edit that? No, the whole point of a membership is that you've agreed to a certain period of classes at a discounted rate that you're going to use in 30 days or 28 days. Okay? And what grinds my gears is people thinking that they should be extended. No, you shouldn't have signed up for the membership if you wanted it to be extended. The whole reason for you getting a discount is that you've agreed for that period of time. So let's say if your class is €20, you've agreed to pay €15 for all your classes, but you have to use them in that period of time. There's no extension. Now, we can extend the memberships if people want to be really nice, but the reason why they're getting that deal is because you've committed to it.
But you get yourself into a messy situation by doing that.
I know. Well, if
I'm at it all the time.
If you're a wanker, you're a wanker. Like I personally, I own 2 Dublin-based gyms, and I do change people's membership and I let them off, but as long as they have a valid reason for it. But you don't have to. Like, you're still running a business, and the reason why you're doing it is to connect with more and more people. Like, we don't give the option for monthly subscriptions on ours. We do it daily, because if you do 28-day subscriptions, which is 4 weeks, apart from the fact that it's much cleaner. If you're getting 3 classes a week, having a 3-day thing, that becomes a little bit complicated. Plus, for any of the companies out there that want to do it, 28 days in a year, if you're getting a payment every 28 days, you get 13 payments. If you're getting it every month, you only get 12. Now, once you explain that to people, companies understand that. Plus, it's cleaner. Just do 3 classes a week, or we get whatever. It's normally done by week. It's not done by half a week or 3 days.
Yeah, true.
It does... Like, there's pros and cons to it, and like realistically we might develop a monthly thing, but again, at the minute I just don't see it. Everyone who I've talked about it has never kicked back on it. On those things. Like, there are certain things on the app that we've done to make life easier for the users. Like, if you're on a subscription on our app and you get basically 28 days, you get access to the first 28 days, you get access to the second 28 days, but if your payment fails on that 28 day when the payment goes through, your membership gets dropped, or you cancel. We give access to the users who are booking in to cancel that. So again, there's no admin. Like, I know with some booking software that they give them access to the 28 days, even if their card payment fails. Yeah. They still get access to that, and then the companies have to go chase down the payment. And that becomes so messy. If, let's say, I have 50 memberships and then 3 or 4 of them cancel, I have to go chase each one of those payments for a 2-week period. Imagine I go to a gym for 2 weeks, haven't paid, and then some guy comes back to me and goes, you have to pay again, and you have to pay again in another 2 weeks. Do you get what I mean? It becomes
hassle.
Harder to create that sale. Whereas if that person's membership is dropped, they can't make another booking. They realise they don't have a membership. And then there's no admin on anyone's side other than the users whose card payment failed for whatever reason, and that's their fault. Yeah. But again, there's no grey area then. It's
very clean cut when you do it like that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, now, definitely.
Is it a bit annoying for the user whose card payment fails because whatever reason happened, or they might have had an excessive weekend, or whatever it was, and they didn't have their money on their Revolut or something like that. Yeah, but like, that's not our problem. Our problem is to make sure that the admin and all the bookings and payment sides is as simple as possible. And that's where we started, was the baseline bookings and payments, get that right, and now we're adding in all the spice, as they say. So with the someone said that to me the other day. I was actually Jane Shorthall. We were
that's what it was. I was like, where did we hear that?
We did a dance class, and she was giving me the 8-count moves. And then she goes to me. I was obviously stiff as a board, and she goes, "Hey, we'll do that again, but add a little bit of spice."
It was that thing.
It was pretty funny. But yeah, everything that we do as an app, we're trying to be the fastest. Well, we are the fastest, easy to use booking system on the market. You can simply register your company. There's demo videos there on how to do it. We don't want to spend all our time onboarding people. We do discovery calls with people. We just want to spend our time connecting people with the greater community. Yeah. Doing these podcast things with other companies on board, which is what we're starting our first Wunder series.
Very excited.
And your series is what's your series for the app functions?
Ever Wunder series. That's what I was like. Forgot it there. Ever Wunder. And how to get more clients. We'll tell you next week.
We will. There's actually loads of ways, and we've had some companies on board who've been with us for 6 months, and they've over doubled their income. And there's tricks that they've done to help grow their community and connect with other people. But it's from that network effect. If we can connect companies, let's say like a gym with a sauna or a recovery room, they're alliances. Yeah, or a physio. Sure, we did the CrossFit, and then we did DC physio. You know what I mean? Those are a great combo. And then we can do a community sort of connect thing, or we can do a day. We can come out and capture it with Quilcha or whatever it is, and do a day like
Coffee sauna.
Yeah, we have Pro Coffee are our leading sponsors, and they love coming out to our events and showcasing all their stuff. That has to be in the morning though, because who drinks coffee in the evening? There are some psychos out there.
There are the cacao people. That's basically evening, isn't it?
Yeah, that's dark chocolate.
It's basically like coffee. May as well be coffee.
Quail just like nodding at us there going, I love cacao. Shane actually drinks coffee before going to bed.
Stop.
Psycho. That's about 2 hours sleep. Yeah, that's it. Well, this is our first podcast, video log.
Can we call it video blog or
series.
vlog? Video series instead of podcast. Podcast, too much pressure.
I like that. I think that this is a good way of communicating stuff. Again, a longer video format that we can do.
Wonder Vision.
Wunder Vision. Longer format, but we can also take snippets off this for real life stuff. But also the whole goal of the app is to give people a platform to showcase what they do. Like, we only get paid when the companies get paid because we charge a 2% to the user. So we don't get anything off the company. The companies have to pay a booking fee of their Stripe fees, which is any merchant service account. We do not get anything off the companies. But when the company does better, we do better. So this is why we're not selling you software and forgetting about you. We're giving you the software and we're working with you to grow. That's why we're working on that Ever Wonder series, is to give people that platform, showcase them how they can
improve things in their small businesses.
Yeah, and it is all the small businesses. Why would we want to sell? Why would we try charge a small business 150 quid to 400 quid a month for some booking software? Get them to sign into a 2-year contract. You get what I mean? Like, you've just sold your studio, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you can just either stop using Wunderbook, but I think you're going to keep.
No, I'm going to keep using it for subscriptions and online businesses as well.
And you'll do some weigh-ins and stuff like that where people will be booking in.
Yeah, so nutrition challenges. You can still use it when you're online. You don't have to actually be in what's it, bricks and mortar, is that what it's called, please?
Yeah, even though our whole aspect was to step out of this lockdown mentality and start experiencing the world again. But again, it does work both ways. And again, you can take a month off.
Yeah.
You could hide the company from the app. You could hide your tiles or whatever is going on. And there's no charges.
Exactly.
And we're not making you commit to anything. You can try it out for free. And then if you like it, happy days. We're here to help. And we can do to help you grow will be excellent. And then if you don't like it, again, fine.
Hide your company and you can just leave. But nobody has. So.
Well, we've had one or two. That's Pinocchio it up here. But we do actually listen to a lot.
Nobody's ever left.
No one has ever left. Well, some of the stuff that actually reminds me of, like, what we're trying to do is.
I've been trying to leave for ages.
I wonder if that came up on the mic.
Did you get that? Actually scared me.
I've been trying to leave for ages. No, but some of the stuff.
Shut up, Quilja.
That's where it comes into. We wanted everyone to use the app, and we still do. I think it's much easier. I think websites are dead.
Yeah.
At the minute, and plus everyone absorbs their content on social media, and when they click onto a link, if they go to their website, and let's say if you use some of those payment systems, which are like dinosaurs in my opinion. But we are saying that when I say websites are dead, we have had a lot of requests for website integrations, and we're working on, I think it's actually developed on Wednesday, where we'll have an iframe integration which will link to just that individual company's account. The benefits of that are obviously for anyone who does go to the websites, they can book in via without having to download the app for any
That's going to be key.
For any of the dinosaurs that actually don't have a smartphone or whatever, they can book in via a website. But also the community aspect of the app is what we want to keep. So that discovery section where you have not just your own, it's cool to have your own white labeled app where it's your own app and your own small community, but we want to connect to the greater community as opposed to just that small community. We want gyms to be able to book into other things, and if the consumers are much more fickle these days and want to try different things. Another thing that we're looking at is getting therapists on board to destigmatize that whole thing as well. If you could get therapists on board, so it'd be just like booking your therapist, like booking your gym session, like booking your dog groomers if we ever get one on board.
Any dog groomers out there, please contact us ASAP.
Would be cool.
We want you.
But again, using the app is much easier, and it's easier to make continuous bookings on the app. Again, we are working, because we've been asked for iframe integrations, so integrations into your website. But so what we're doing is we're giving a link to the person's website or to their schedule section first, but you can still step back out onto the discovery section and find other things if you wanted to. So we met in the middle. Yeah,
we're listening to everybody.
Listening. Even though I was adamant about it at the start, now we've had so many requests for it that we're working on that.
We've had so many requests for this podcast. So give the people what they want.
We will give them what they want. I'm just trying to think, is there any... Well, the two main benefits are it's free for companies, and you have that community aspect of it, and the social media accounts, which is added to that community aspect of that network effect of everyone being on it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's a simple bookings and payment system. We did do our first vlog or video was how quick could you create a company, schedule an event, book the event on the app, and we did it
That was a good video, actually.
1 minute 6 seconds. Was it, Quilcha? I think it was 1 minute 6 seconds, which is a world record if the Guinness Book. 1 minute 9 seconds. We'll get the Guinness Book of World Records out. We are planning a world record this year if we can. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but keep watching and you'll see it this year.
I haven't heard.
Fingers crossed.